So, today is not a sunny day. It's a white forest day. I had one plan to begin this trip, but as I arrived, I changed it. So, we're gonna visit my old campsite. I made this with a friend 6 or 7 months ago. I haven't been here since. I don't know if the campsite is still here, but I'm gonna walk in, hike my heavy bag in. I always bring way too much gear for these trips, but because today is just for coffee and a cold beer and some alone time in the forest. I got a new knife, Swedish forest knife from Castrum in Sweden. This knife is something else. So alone time in the forest, coffee, one cold beer, and just to test this knife out. We're going in here. I'll talk to you later when I get to the camp. This is my brand new Swedish forest knife number 10 from Castrum. So some YouTubers and bushcraft and outdoorsmen, they talk about widowmakers. And widowmakers are what you see before you. Last time I was here, there was no branches, no big pieces of wood lying here. All of these have fallen down from up here. So if you were camping, top camping or tent camping underneath like this, and a log like this came down, it would hurt you a lot. So watch out for widowmakers, boys and girls. Right where I left you. We got a bench, fireplace, table, a place you can hang your bag, old firewood, but it's still here. So last time I built a small table out of pine. We got a big chopping block made of oak. That's probably frozen now. Fireplace, fire reflector, a place to hang my tarp, and a bench. firewood for coffee. I've recently gotten this Boreal Aqua Canyon 21 saw from Canada. It's a nice saw, it packs down nice, and it has one more advantage that I'm going to show you now. Sometimes when you're cutting firewood, you have big pieces of firewood and you can cut them on a stump or somewhere in the forest, but if you have small pieces of firewood, it's not always easy to cut it. Let me show you how. You just place the saw between your legs, grab your piece of wood, and then you just go like this. So we're back. We cut up some firewood, and I had to drag my chopping block over underneath my tarp because all of the snow on the tree is melting. So I was getting quite wet. But I'm going to show you what I've done, and as I told you on the way in, this is just a small trip for coffee and a cookie, and I'm going to have a beer, and then I'm going to go home. I'm at a big lake now, so there's wild ducks or geese or something like that making a lot of noise, but let me show you. So my small wood stove is burning with my kettle. I brought some nuts and some cakes. I got my cup for coffee. I got tinder and this one. And as you can see, my small wood stove only has a small flame, so there's at least 1.8 meters, almost 2 meters to my tarp, and the flame is down here underneath the kettle, so it's not even hot. It's not even hot up here, so everything is okay. And now we have to wait for a boil and make ourselves a coffee. So, bushcrafting, going to the outdoors, and alcohol. Personally, I don't drink a lot of alcohol. I collect rum and I drink rum with friends and family for the taste and for the experience, not for the effect. But if I go out, I bring one beer. so I can enjoy the taste, I can enjoy the experience, just like coffee. Except I only bring one beer because I'm driving my car home. So with responsibility, I have one beer during a trip for 4 to 6 hours, maybe 7 or 8 hours. I drink one beer, um, and that's how I do it. I don't use my axe or my knife afterwards. When I'm done, I have made my campfire, I cook my food or made my coffee. I have one beer, and I don't use big or sharp tools after that. If I'm camping out, I will bring more beers, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. And when we're done and it gets dark, then we have the beers and we talk around the campfire and have a great time. But I never combine a lot of alcohol and these sharp tools that we use. But I would like to show you what I'm having today. Today it's this. It's from the world famous Danish brewery Carlsberg. It's called. That's a funny word. It's called in Danish. It's the Thinkers IPA. I have to translate with the Thinkers IPA. Let's see here. It's good. It's very good. A bit on the citrusy lemon side, but it's very good. So I'm gonna finish my trip, drink my beer, pack down onto this tarp because there's a lot of snow melting now. So everything outside of this tarp is getting soaking wet. So I'll enjoy my beer the next half hour, and then I will pack my tarp down and go home. It says back here, beer type, it's fruity with the taste of light bitterness with a hint of malt sweetness, with a fresh scent of herbs and citrus. The beer is meant for the Danish lunch table and small French dishes made from the bistro. If I was out here cooking up a steak, this would be okay. So the part of this video was supposed to be regarding this, my new knife. It's the Swedish forest knife number 10 from Castrum in Sweden. But after shooting some video materials using this knife, I might have tipped the camera the wrong way. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use that video. But it's a perfect knife. Perfect for bushcrafting, perfect for the outdoors. Razor sharp. It's a full tang knife. This is not 02 or 01 steel. This is Sandvik steel. I haven't had a forest knife in Sandvik steel before, but I heard that this was very good. The grip ergonomics are perfect. You can Google all the details and prices on this knife. Comes with a nice sheath and a dangler system. It just fits. Not too big, not too small. Sharp as a razor blade. And it's green. Sorry, my chopping block is frozen, as you can see. But it's a strong and sturdy knife. I'm looking very much forward to using it. Yeah. So, we are leaving camp. I was glad that my old camp is still there. It has been a while since I've been there. The coffee was good. The beer was extremely good. But the weather has turned, so it's not raining, but the snow that is falling down is very wet. And if I'm not under my tarp, I get wet. And I'm not wearing a jacket that repels the water, so I'm hiking back to my car. I hope that I can make this into a video as well. It was a bit difficult this time. I flipped the camera once, and well, I hope it's going to work. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.